Hello, Mr. Hilgendorf. So my audience has just left because I realized that I feel like I could do a lot better. I'm currently coming up with a cold, so I'm gonna re-say my speech, but also include my first clip of whatever I did have my audience. But I'm gonna try and cough less, so it looks a lot more professional. And I have a bottle of water here in case I do need it now. Alright, so I will begin now. I also have my prop, so I won't have to get up again. I'll begin. Hello, everybody. My name is Aum Modi. I'm a 17-year-old at Solomon Springs High School. And throughout my life, I've been introduced to many different topics throughout my life. My family and my friends have shown me many different activities that I've found so intriguing and support. My main topic in today's discussion is going to be my love and passion for the sport of cricket. I find it very difficult to be passionate about most topics, but there will always be a few that I'm very passionate about. But today I'm here to share why I've chosen cricket as my passion and my topic for today's demonstrative speech. So my general purpose today is to inform my audience about cricket and the 5 main aspects of it. And my specific purpose is today I eagerly want to share with my audience the 5 main points about cricket and provide a reason for why I'm so passionate about them. I want to tell my classmates why I'm passionate about it and hopefully be informed by my peers regarding what they're passionate about and why. So my central idea is upon the conclusion of my speech, each of my classmates should know why I chose cricket today and the 5 aspects of it, which include batting, bowling, fielding, wicketkeeping, and captaincy. So a fact is I've always loved cricket and have been so intrigued by the topic and the sport for years. Another fact is I'm very boring. I've said this in previous speeches because it's just so true. But at the same time, I try fighting things that I'm passionate about, and today I decided to write about cricket because it's such a big topic. I feel like it's not as known compared to baseball and football and soccer. So my first main point is similar to baseball. There are many aspects that make up the sport. First of which includes the aspect of batting. This is where the player is using the cricket bat to hit the ball as soon as the bowler throws the cricket ball. To hit the ball, a lot of technique is required, as it is very difficult to hit a ball that's traveling 140 miles an hour. Kilometers per hour. Kilometers. The first step is to have a comfortable grip and stance, and step 2 is to watch the ball from the bowler's hand, as it may give you a clue. Typically, bowlers will have to bowl. There's a way you have to bowl, and if you understand that as a batsman, you should know how to hit the ball. The third step is to move back and forward, depending on the length of the ball. And step 4 is to keep your balance on contact. The 5th step is to keep the ball on the ground. And step 6 is to lay as straight as you can. Compose your stature. And then step 7 includes look for the singles to rotate the strike. And of course, the main step, the most important of them all, is to maintain your confidence, as that it leads to success as a batsman in cricket. There have been countless numbers of incredible batsmen such as Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, Kapil Dev, and Babar Azam. These guys have maintained their fundamentals for years and have become known as all-time greats. To be a good batsman, you need to always remember the 8 steps that will lead you to the success as a batsman in cricket. My first subpoint is to be a successful batsman, you must be able to work with your teammates. My second subpoint is it takes a lot of practice to have technique and class as a batsman. And my fact is being a batsman is the hardest part of cricket, as it requires a lot of skill and technique. My second main point is bowling. Definitely the second hardest part of the sport, as it takes a lot of skill, and because there's so many different types of bowling. The most popular of which of being the off spin, where the right arm bowler will impart the spin of the ball using the second and first fingers of the delivery hand, so typically these two. The intention is to move the ball from the offside to the leg side for a right-handed batsman. There's also pace bowling, which is when the bowlers rely typically on the speed of the ball to unsettle the batsman and take wickets. Of course, there's slow bowling as well, which is when the slower ball should be disguised as a fastball to fool the batsman. The bouncer is the most dangerous type of bowling, since a short pitch delivery that's aimed straight at the batsman's upper chest. The goal is to induce a fall short or unsell the batsman if it hits them. Of course, the most difficult to master is the Yorker. A Yorker ball is typically intended to hit close to the feet of the batsman. If executed correctly, the pace, the Yorker, can be exceptionally difficult to play. Over the history of cricket, there have been countless exceptional bowlers such as Lasith Malinga, Shan Afridi Shah, and Jasprit Burma. My first subpoint is it takes a lot of practice to have technique and class as a bowler. My second subpoint is to learn all the types of bowling, you must learn from a great teacher since there's so many. And my fact is to become a great bowler, it takes countless hours of practice. My third main point is in cricket, fielding. So my main point on number 3 is fielding. In cricket, fielding occurs when the opposing team has 2 batsmen out on the field, and the goal is to catch the ball or stop the ball as quick as possible, which leads to less runs gained. The position of the fielders can be easily determined as they are usually named after the angle and distance from the batsman, such as mid-off, which refers to middle distance, to the offside of the direction that the batsman is facing. In cricket, the most important fielder positions are the slip and point fielder, as they are located in the prime area to catch the ball. The long off and long on fielders are tasked with the objective to catch the balls that don't quite reach the boundary. They are also tasked with the objective to stop all balls from reaching the boundary, which stops the opposing team from receiving 4 or 6 unnecessary runs. Fielders have areas on the pitch where they are not allowed to go. For instance, fielders are allowed to go anywhere on the field except where the ball is being batted. The fielders are forbidden from being over the wicket, and no part of the body is allowed to be in contact with the wicket. Over the history, there have been countless exceptional fielders such as Johnny Rhodes, Ricky Ponting, and Yuvraj Singh. My first subpoint is that fielding takes up a majority of a player's defense to make sure they are to make sure the offensive team receives the least amount of runs as possible. My second subpoint is that fielders save the majority of runs, which allows for less offensive team gain. My fact is fielding takes the most cardio as you are consistently running around the pitch, chasing or trying to catch balls. My fourth subpoint is wicket-keeping. Wicket-keeping is a majority of defending in cricket as it provides crucial outs for the defending team. The wicket-keeper is the player on the fielding side who stands right behind the wicket or stumps, being careful of the batsman and ready to take the catch, stump the batsman, or, on occasions, get the batsman out using LBW. Most cricket players often say being a batsman is the most difficult position, as you must maintain a crouching position, know when to stand up, be focused on the field, and maintain communication with the bowler and the captain. There are many aspects to wicket-keeping, which include standing up to the stumps, standing back, catching both sides, single or both-handed. If executed correctly, the wicket-keeper can be the most dangerous defender on the pitch. Over the history, there have been countless cricketers such as Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Adam Gilchrist, Kumar Sangakkara, and Ian Helly, who have been determined to be the best wicket-keepers of all time. My first subpoint is that the wicketkeeper is such an important role, as without them, batsmen have the opportunity to gain so many more runs. Without wicketkeepers, batsmen wouldn't have as much to worry about when straying the wicket. And my fact is that without wicketkeepers, wicketkeepers tend to have the most outs since they are right behind the batsman. My main subpoint 5 is captaincy. Being a captain is an astonishing accomplishment, but it comes with many responsibilities. The qualities to become a captain include excelling as a cricket captain or a cricket player, which requires you to have a thorough understanding of how the game is played, a knack for strategizing, and the ability to lead your teammates both on and off the pitch. As captain, some responsibilities include, prior to the start of the game, the captain's toss for innings, which is either you start with the bat or you start with the ball. During the match, the captain decides the team's batting order, who will bowl, in which order, and the fielding positions. They also create plans for strategizing to use the gain the most runs and take out the most players. Being a good captain can lead to overall success of your team, as proven by past World Cup winners, as this year it was England. Over the history of cricket, there have been countless exceptional captains all around the world, including MS Dhoni, Stephen Fleming, Graham Smith, and Ian Morgan. My first subpoint includes achieving the role is very rare, as the new captain is chosen every 5 to 10 years for the international teams. My second subpoint is captains are often criticized the most if their team loses a World Cup match or an opportunity. My fact is that you have to be a great team player to receive this role. So my summation overall is what I've just discussed is why I'm so interested in cricket. I hope we're able to connect and create a friendship where we have a lot in common. I have always been so intrigued in cricket all around, and I hope that you guys are able to see and recognize why I've kept such an interest. I'm also intrigued to see what you guys are interested in, and I hope to see what we have in common. Thank you so much for listening to my speech today. And in cricket, this is the bat, right? Often, you have to keep a great stance to hit the ball with as much technique as possible. And to bowl, right, you often use your claw hands. So you hold the ball like this, and your shoulder technically goes all around like that, and that's how you get it. And a wicketkeeper is typically behind the stump with their hands like this to catch the ball and hit the stump before the batsman realizes. And typically fielding, you catch the ball like this as well. Again, I'm so sorry for that, Mr. Hilgendorf. I feel sick right now. But I feel like I could have made my video a lot better, so I decided to record it again. Thank you so much. Have a great day.